What's going on, folks? Welcome back to Guy with the GoPro Fishing Show. Well, I've been out there trying to catch fish, and that water temp must just be plumb too cold. So it's been a while since I've done a year in review. So we are going to do 2025 year in review. Here we go.
Channel and like that subscribe button. Share the dang show.
So the first boat trip of 2025 was with AT out on the canal, but the canal was too muddy, so we shot up the Elk River in search of cleaner water. It was 47 degrees. I had one of my favorite missile baits, Ike's mini flipping jig, tied on, and we started off the season with this nice fish right here.
Dang it. Oh, that's a good fish.
The other one?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Look at one of the wheels. Alright, look at that sucker. Come here, let me see it. Easy, no horsing. No horsing. Easy in there. Man, that is a good one. That's a good thing. Look at that's a friggin' 4-pounder, I bet.
Yeah! Sorry.
He didn't even have it. I mean, he wasn't. Look at that sucker.
Yeah. I love a jig in cold water, dude. Yeah. Yes, I do. Hey, Mama. How you doing?
So one thing I did notice about 2025 as well as I leaned way more heavily on a soft plastic swim bait rather than a square bill as far as my search bait goes. And it all started in early spring with this spotted bass right here. Check this out.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Wow. You're feeding up, huh? You're feeding up.
So one time a year I always look forward to, especially on the Canal River, is springtime. And here is where the Fritz-side Jr. was a major player in spring crawl and also in the like blueback herring and the other more baitfish oriented colors. But this example right here is that orange fire crawl. So check this out.
Oh my gosh! Look at that smallmouth. Yeah. Now we're getting into some. Hold on, big girl. Hold on. Yeah. Smallmouth bass, buddy.
His eyes are like pitch red.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, bud. You want to grab them pliers, man? Nice female right here.
I want to see that. See. Oh, you got it on the bottom and top.
That's called a feed response, because only when they get the back hook is more like a, I'm gonna bite you just because you swam too close to me. But when they get both hooks, that's because I want to eat you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you take a picture and send it to me?
Yeah.
That's a good one. Oh shit. There, dude. Hold on. Sorry, mama.
So another point in time that I look forward to in the spring is going back to the swamp before it gets overrun with vegetation and doing some shallow cranking. And I'm also concerned about some of those big breeders in there. Hopefully they don't run out of oxygen and that fishery turns into, you know, a graveyard, so to speak. That would be a shame. But check out this beautiful specimen right here. She was a worthy one.
Ah. Oh. Oh man. Please stay on. Please stay on. Oh man. Oh man. Please stay on, girl. Hold on. Hold on. I'm coming in for you. Coming in for you. I'm coming in for you. Yes, I am. That is what I'm talking about. Holy smokes. John, you're gonna be glad to know it was your ass crank 1.2, buddy. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh my gosh. What a great fish for the second fish for the carbon ugly stick. Well, hey, woman. Let's get these hooks out of you. Oh, I'm sorry, girl. All right. You're lucky I just got my pliers back, mama. Me for that big flesh. Hold on, hold on. Let's get that out. Okay. Okay, girl, hold on. Hold on. Okay, 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 okay. We're out, girl. You're clean. You're clean. What's in your gullet, huh? What's in your gullet, you big breeder? I know, I'm gonna get you back in the water. I just need a little picture.
So 2025 has probably been my worst top water season in a while. Just not much action in that front. I think too many drastic extremes as far as temperature and water temperature and all that. The weather was just really squirrely this year. At least it was here. But one of my favorite moving topwater baits to throw is the black Whopper Plopper 75. So check out this big spotted bass at about 5:45 in the morning, right on the riverbank.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, look at that spotted bass. My gosh. Holy smokes. Look at that chubs. Oh, she's a bleeder. Oh, you're a bleeder, girl. We don't need to both be bleeders. Oh, I'm sorry, girl. Matt, you're leaking. Oh, we gotta get you back in the water, mama. Yep, under the tongue. It's always the under the tongue, you guys.
And again, reverting back to the weather being squirrely, I put this pattern together on a day where it was literally over 100 degrees for the heat index. It was like 105 or something, but we had a wind, and even though it was like a hot wind, it was still windy. And this is just an example of thinking outside of the box and using a natural presentation, and putting a good pattern together. They weren't all giants, but they were liking that. So just a little heat wave worm tricks. And I did try to include every episode title in these replays so you can go back and watch it for yourself if it's something that you feel like you'd like to throw. So check this out.
Could probably use a freshie, but time is of the essence here. We'll leave that little notch in there and see what happens. I'm telling you, fishing these weightless like jerkbait, man. Be surprised. See? Shoot, I gotta go, man. Oh, right there. Right there. Wow. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Hey, bud. Hey, buddy. I know. You got it in the bottom of your jaw. Let me see. See where the dang hook's at. There we go. Sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
I mean, there's so much B-roll that you guys don't ever see because it's not even worth putting in the video. One of these days I'm gonna have to start a blooper folder because I've had some silly stuff happen to me especially out in the woods fishing from shore. Excuse me, and out on the boat. Don't get me wrong, but another thing that happened in 2025 is we went from my old boat, as you see here.
We're going from Skeeter to Beater, and we're gonna go fish the river in my boat.
to my new 14-foot Alumacraft with the 9.9 Tohatsu electronically fuel injected push button start Sport Thrust Outboard. And I'm in Coda Edge 45 on the front with a little casting deck. And thanks to Scott, a Humminbird 898 HD SI side scan, down imaging, regular graph type stuff. So that is the only unit I'm running right now, and I'm totally cool with it. So check this out.
Here to see if there's any features, since it goes 60 yards that way, 60 yards each way. If there's anything missed.
So I want to thank John from Jab Bassin, for coming down and helping me out and get that boat together. We had a crazy rainstorm and pop-up canopy collapse on us. It was all kinds of crazy, but we got it done for the most part. And once got the boat set up and everything, then it's teaching yourself how to put fish in that boat, and getting used to a new watercraft, especially it being my first gas powered vessel. I don't want to hurt nobody or myself. So we started getting fish in the boat, and I got that thing on the water and customized to my liking in the heart of the summer. So starting off deep cranking was how I started catching fish. So check it out. This is on the tactical.
Right. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Get you unhooked first. No. A good one. Not bad.
And then once I got comfortable on the boat, launching and recovering it, getting it back in my crazy thread the needle driveway with a busy street where people ain't got the patience to let you back your own boat in the driveway. But anyways, once we got used to it, started moving upstream, fishing different water, fishing new water, and again, leaning heavily on using soft plastic swim baits as search baits instead of something with treble hooks hanging off of it. So check this out.
Oh yeah, hit it on the fall. Hey buddy, you're a better fish. Yeah, nice fight, man. Woman, thank you. Wow, hit it on the fall.
Another thing about 2025, as we're getting to a close of this episode, this year in review, is that fall transition for me was tougher this season than it has been for me in a long time. Some of that can get, I'm an overthinker, very analytical, tactical mindset. I like to get patterns going. I like to meet my objectives. I like to, I'm really big on safety, just all that kind of stuff. And I went for a while in fall transition without catching anything of size. And I just had some personal things going on. So as the water got cool, once we were into fall heavily, and I started throwing the Alabama rig around, we got our last good smallmouth of 2025 off my boat too. So check it out.
Yep. That's a good fish. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's a good fish, you guys. Oh, wow. Look at her. She is fired up too, buddy. Hey, mama. Hey, mama. Hey, mama. Canal River football right here, buddy. Thanks, man. Yeah, buddy. Thanks, man. I was hoping the old wires would pay off today. Yeah, buddy. Hey, woman. How you doing?
And as we bring this to a close, I wanted to go back and return to the swamp and check on my largemouth friends. And I just watched a video that Matt Steffen put out about how folks put Colorado blades up. They barely throw them anymore, and how it's such a useful tool. And I'm like, man, I used to catch fish on Colorado blade, single blade in the fall. Why wouldn't it work in just a little bit colder water? So I took his advice. I wasn't as wild with my color presentation as he was. I went more just the black and blue with a black and blue power stinger and a silver blade. But got to check on our largemouth friends back here. So this was my last good fish of the year. Check it out.
We know where we stand as far as that goes. Ah. Well, I'll be darned. I'll be darned. That's who I was coming to see. That is who I was coming to see, you guys. Hey! Hey, friend, look at you.
Well, I just want to let y'all know, folks, that 2026 has a lot in store for Guy with the GoPro Fishing Show. I don't want to reveal too much, but stay tuned, folks. It doesn't have nothing to do with a new vessel or nothing. I'm fishing out of the boat that I want to be fishing out of for a while. But yeah, stay tuned, and I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and a safe end to 2025 and a safe and happy beginning to 2026. And we will see you next year. Hardy har har. Alright, folks. Take care. And be easy. This is Brian from Guy with the GoPro Fishing Show. Out for 2025. Be easy, folks. Cheers.